The Message Mixtape 1 documentary. You got Remember in the Cam. Yeah, man. Here we are, 5-year anniversary. I just want to start with saying thank you for everyone who's had me, supported me for my first song 100 on the 6th of March 2016 to now, and it's still ongoing. And yeah, man, we've come a long way. But this documentary just kind of like to give you a larger insight on how this mixtape in particular was crafted, what went into it, like my intentions, the impact it had on different people. And yeah, man, it's my first mixtape, the Message Mixtape. It's my first mixtape. Like, it set the tone, innit? So yeah, it's me, a bit of me speaking, a bit of people who support me and listen to my music speaking, people involved in making the music, producers, engineers, features, and yeah, man, it's a whole lot of breakdowns, really. So yeah, man, strap up, get some popcorn, and yeah, man, enjoy the ride.
I think I listened to the tape a few days after, or maybe a week after it dropped. I remember listening to it after church at like 3:30, and I still listen to Grinding, Silent O, Scoring, and Outro the most, but mostly Grinding, Silent O. That song got that crack.
Yeah, man, not many people know this, but that first mixtape, that was, what, 12 songs? Yeah, man, literally the majority of those songs, or probably all of those songs, were yeah, written on the way to and from college, on the bus, just literally on a humble one. That's where me as an artist, I feel like I can write the most, and it just gets me in my zen when I'm just on a long journey. And my college was like an hour away from where I lived. Yeah, big up Woodhouse College. So yeah, man, in between going home, getting there in the mornings or whatever, yeah, I'll just sit down and write some of my best songs there on those journeys. And yeah, so as much as I do look forward to getting a car, I can't lie, I will miss these type of just journeys where you can just sit back and zone, you know. Yeah, another random fact about the tape is that possibly my two favourite songs, being Feeling My Vibe and Scoring on the tape, were actually made in some really rushed conditions, really. So basically, it was a week before the tape was supposed to drop, so not even finished the tape, the week before it was supposed to drop. I was just going through the songs on the tape, you know, like kind of just thinking, nah, is everything good enough on here? Is everything good enough to be a tape? Is everything just good enough really to even just release? My first tape, I was nervous and everything. So yeah, I just went through all the songs that I do. I go through the songs hundreds of times just to make sure it's good enough for everyone to listen to. And yeah, man, two of the songs just weren't cutting it. Two of them just literally were dead food. They were whack. I mean, they probably weren't that whack, but he just wasn't doing it for me. So I just took them off. And then I had two literally empty slots. I was set on doing 12 songs, and I had two literal empty slots. And then I was just like, ooh, what to put there? Obviously, I have other pre-written songs that I've written that could go there, but nothing was really working in there. So I was just, day in, day out, just thinking, what am I gonna do about these two songs? It's a week left. And then, yeah, so I just went beat search on YouTube, rush, just next beat, if this one's not working, next beat, until something actually came to me. And yeah, when I listen to these two beats now, again, both of them aren't what people may attribute to being my style or whatever, even though I don't know if I have one just yet, but even back then. But yeah, man, it was, as soon as I heard both of those beats, it was just like, boom. When I can hear a good beat, I make a chorus in a minute, in 5 minutes max. Just go from freestyling to singing to rapping and just mix something. So yeah, man, Scoring, well, oh, That beat, when I first heard that beat, man, and feeling my vibe as well. I remember when I first heard that beat, the sample, the vocal sample and everything, angelic. I knew I had to make something on it. So, yeah, man, those ones I wrote, recorded, and Big Up Jovis, recording and mixing. He mixed both of those as well. Yeah, all that in a week, and then putting them both on the tape. Scoring happens to be my biggest song on that tape as well. Just, it shows that sometimes some people can work under these conditions. I don't know, I guess, because, sorry mum and dad, so well, I hand in my assignments like in the last minute sometimes, like maybe that's just, I don't want to say it because it's negative, but maybe that's my way of working, innit? Diamonds, I mean, under pressure sometimes. So yeah, man, I guess that's an example of that.
Why they tryna draw me out? Why they tryna see me falling? These haters are moving, no pay a check, cause they don't wanna see me scoring. They're thinking
Speaking of college now as well, yeah, so man, back in college making all these songs, and college was, I feel like college really helped my career. College really helped it in terms of, I went to a place where it was just like, there was quite a few people rapping and doing music and stuff. In the different stages. Some hours are just freestyling, like me just coming to the social area to the boy just freestyling, like saying, oh, you got bars and all that. And then yeah, man, just being around like-minded people just helped. I feel like helped nurture my creativity a lot. And so yeah, by the time I dropped my first song, my first couple songs, the love definitely that I was getting from it definitely helped me go on to create more. I feel like if I was in a negative environment, I don't feel like I would be able to keep on going. So yeah, I got to attribute a lot of my credit to my people at Woodhouse and my people back at Kingsbury as well, who just keep on having me to this day and stayed having me. Just the positivity, you know, just the positivity around you is always lovely. And yeah, man, literally. But yeah, that year when I started music, I did fall behind in college. That year I had to do an extra year, and I don't know, I feel like now I can probably say yeah, music did play a part, because I didn't feel like I was doing music properly then. I would just go to the studio maybe once every 2 weeks or once a week on occasion, but yeah, I hadn't dropped much, but because I started taking it more serious, and I guess it was taking up my indirect time as well. I would only write when I'm on a bus journey, on a long journey, but I guess that's taken up my time, my mind space. I feel like that's what probably set me back. And yeah, man, I was spending a lot of my money. I wasn't buying new clothes. I wasn't doing any of that. Just every piece of money I'd get, just go straight back into music, you know? Everything, literally everything. And yeah, I feel like that's crafted me into who I am now. It's allowed me to keep on progressing, because I'll just be prioritising this type of stuff. Because I guess it's what I want to do. It's what I want to do, you know. I love it.
College is definitely a time that I could definitely forget, because A-levels were literally traumatic. However, I don't want to forget how the music made me feel at the time when I listened to it. As in, the mixtape was very much a part of my college experience. Like, as in, he used to do so many performances in the social area. If there was a talent show, he was the first one to sign his name up for it, and he'd give us a real performance. I actually remember my attendance and punctuality being fairly terrible, but whenever I knew who was performing, I would make an effort to be there, or at least ask someone to film it for me, because of the fact that there was something about watching him get better after each performance that you really wanted to be there for and support him for. Because at Woodhouse, like, as in, the culture of music, like, as in, it was very, very strong. Like, it dominated a lot. Like, everybody was doing it at one point. Like, you would have thought it was a music college. And Enigma was very much integral in this movement. Like, he was very much a part of the music scene.
Cool. So I first started listening to it in second year of college. So I guess that was, yeah, when it came out. Because, like, I feel like a lot of people were promoting it. And I had you on Snap. So, yeah, I went and listened to it. But I think, because I didn't have Spotify at the time, I was first aware of it on SoundCloud. And also Scoring, the video, came out before, innit? And I feel like that's when, well, in my opinion, that's when you gained a lot of awareness. I feel like that's your best music video as well. Like, even, like, my younger brother and everyone was, like, hyping up about it because it was filmed in Power League.
I actually got the pleasure of performing some songs off the tape in college as well, and that was brilliant. these sort of like experiences were my first proper taste of performances, so it was brilliant. I remember performing the Difference remix, Big Up Kaz, every time. Yeah, performed that with a live band at college.
Cause I'm Niger, I'm only half Niger, give me a break though. Yeah, it's mad how they think that reverse it.
Yeah, man, the reception was wonderful, as well as 100 as well. And yeah, man, just the vibe and everything was just nice. One feeling my vibe there as well, speaking of vibes. And yeah, man, it was a wonderful experience, I must say. It's one of my good memories from that tape.
I came out of nowhere around the autumn. In my life, I'm just trying to do big things. You man are doing humanity. Everybody knows I keep the 100. Thanks everyone.
So when crafting this tape now, I think I released what 100, or at least Bumping prior, and collab with Dams and You and I, and yeah, I think that was it. But I feel like I wanted to show people that I'm a bit different from your average friend who just does music, you know, just wants it for certain reasons. I wanted to show people kind of like that I'm here for the long run, you know. I'm trying to put out a body of work that actually has substance or just makes you feel something. I feel like that's a similar message to what I'm doing now, but it's definitely evolved now. But yeah, man, so I just wanted to show people that I'm a bit more serious about it. So yeah, and I feel like some advice that I got from, you would never guess, what Gigs himself, really helped me in terms of what songs to put on there and just to be more freer with it. Because I don't know, I was still, again, I'm still, if I'm honest as an artist, I'm still trying to find my sound. Maybe my sound is to not have a sound, I don't know. But I feel like I'm getting there slowly. I'm being a bit more cohesive and a bit more, having a bit more of a type with the certain sounds I'm on now. But before, I just used to just, anything, if I liked what it sounded like, anything. And yeah, that was, his advice was just basically like, just to make bangers really. It'll be playing now, innit?
Yeah, hi, I'm Enigma. I just wanted to ask, like, because I make music myself, I just wanted to ask, like, what's the best way you would say, like, even all three of you, because you listen to music like probably once in a while, what's the best way to get your stuff out there? And like to meet the right people, what would you say?
You just gotta go hard, bro. You just gotta make good music, you know. And when I say go hard, I don't mean you have to make gangster music or, you know what I mean? You just have to make good music. Because look, like Drake, because Drake, he's one of the biggest rappers in the world, one of the best. He don't talk no grease, you know what I'm saying? He talks about loving women and enjoying life and makes beautiful music. He's one of the top men, you know what I mean? So I'm not saying, when I say go hard, I don't mean, but I'm just saying you just have to make bangers and just turn people's heads. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And you have to be you're saying, how do I meet the right person? You have to make yourself that person. You have to make people want to meet you. You know what I'm saying? You get me? So don't think, oh yeah, man, I'd love to make a tune with that person and get bit. Nah, man, you need to make that person respect you and come and want to work with you. That's how you do it. And the way you do that is just to make bangers, man. That's it. And everything else, like I said to Mom, and everything else will follow.
But yeah, his advice was just to be free with it. Just make good vibes, just make good music, and the good people, the people at the top or whoever I want to notice me will notice me, and I will gradually get where I want to be in it. So I've got big up Gigs every time for that, because obviously he didn't know me. I was just a person who was just at a music conference, just looking for some good advice. I travelled there on my own. I was 16, 17. just looking for some good advice on how to keep on growing, how to keep on learning in this game, learning about the game. I just used to go to conferences. I still do. Just go to music conferences, networking events on my own. Just, I was doing that since 16, 15. I used to go to concerts, some concerts on my own as well, just as homework back then. From on my favorite artists, so like Shaka, I went to his concert on my own, and yeah, man, that's, yeah, levels. It was inspiring. These type of things just inspire me, innit? So yeah, I went to that. I went to the conference, I think it was in Bermondsey, and yeah, I think Miss Banks and Gigs, among some other special guests, was there, and I just found out about it on the day. I just went, and yeah, that's some of the best advice I've had so far in 5 years. Literally, he was so nonchalant with it, but it just worked, and it just triggered something. And yeah, just coming from him as well. I think, funny enough, he mentioned Drake, like taking the Drake route, and then what, 6 months later or something like that, his collabs with Drake just came out, and so he probably knew something about it back then. But I always find that quite cool that started to happen straight after that. It's funny how things work, but yeah, man. So yeah, that's some big advice that helped me with the tape and my intentions.
The last one, Defo Scoring, I said it before, I'll say it again. That song, I think it has everything. It's a good blend of rap, and then when he switches the flow in, I think the last verse, I was like, yeah, I'm gone. When he said, he said, because I'm scoring, like I'm meant to be, never missing G, they bring the way they call me Migos, I come slip. When he said that, yeah, it was over. I had to wheel it up at least 7 times.
Yeah, so yeah, there were some brilliant moments. There was also some testing moments, I can't lie, like throughout. Delivering like the visuals, for example, from the tapes, or just like getting through like the recording and everything, and just balancing everything with college. I used to work part-time as well to fund this type of stuff, and yeah, it was difficult, man. Like for example, like one of my favorite visuals ever, scoring visuals. That's a supporter's favorite as well. Yeah, man. Funny enough, a lot of people don't know, but we actually had to shoot that twice. The footage, some of the footage was accidentally deleted, but the footage that would have been, man, that video, man, that video would have. I still think it's an amazing video, but it could have taken it to the next level, man. It's just these different things that we just don't speak about or just don't say. Like, I feel like they definitely, as a creative, for any creatives watching this, just, yeah, I think I've said it before, but just things won't always go well. Trust me. When that footage, when I found out the files got deleted, I thought, yeah, this is over. Like, what am I gonna do now? But I guess it just, I forgot who told me this, but yeah, man, it's just, I feel like tests and like the test of whether you're here and the test of your longevity really, the test of your longevity is it's when things go wrong, unfortunately, man. It just tests if you're gonna be here for the long run or not. It's not easy by any stretch of your imagination to bounce back from when stuff goes wrong, but yeah, man, we just had to keep on having to.
My favourite 3 tracks are probably Scoring, Salento, and Let Me Know. I think Scoring obviously is just a banger, there's no doubt about that. That was the first track I think I heard, because I think you told me to look on YouTube first. And I think Scoring was the first track I heard, and I was like, yeah, this guy's hard. Secondly, Salento, yeah, same thing, I just think it's hard, bro. I like the wordplay and all that kind of stuff. And then Let Me Know was a bit of a deeper banger, and I was like, yeah, this guy can make serious music too.
My top 5 songs on the tape. I did a top 5 because, yeah, top 3 was a bit techie. It would definitely miss out some good ones, or just, yeah, cause some controversy. So yeah, I feel like it's definitely Scoring's gotta be there. My personal favorite, Feeling My Vibe, or one of my personal favorites. This is in no particular order, by the way. Outro, because I love the expression in that one. The where I was just able to express myself. And yeah, it felt good to record and just get off my chest. Salento, that song means a lot to me, man. Yeah, I was just grieving from a bereavement, and yeah, I just thought, why not put the pen to pad and just spit. So yeah, big up TJ on the beats for the production on that one as well. And yeah, lastly, number 5. What other song? Probably Up and Down. Probably Up and Down. It's either Up and Down or Deep One. Yeah, big up Diddy on the feature on Deep One as well. And big up Alpha on the feature of Silento as well. But yeah, it's either Up and Down or Deep One. Obviously, some honorable mentions. Let Me Know, Bumping, big up Mali, big up Flexor on the features as well. But yeah, man, they're just, yeah, I think those are my top 5. In terms of performing now, wow, performing these tracks on this tape, yeah, man, I always have fun with performing them. Literally, I always have fun with performing these tracks. I'll probably say, not many people know this, but Up and Down is probably my favorite song to perform. It's so easy, and it's what I call an icebreaker. It always just loosens up the crowd. I always like to get the crowd singing along to what I'm doing. You know this sounds, up and down, moving. I feel like it's a reciprocal experience performing. We both got to be enjoying it. We both got to be having fun. I don't want to just be singing there, especially because I'm still a small-time artist or just not big-time yet. I feel like in a lot of rooms and a lot of shows I go to, I'll still be new to people. So I feel like I want to introduce myself to you. I want to give you something easy to digest in terms of an easy song to sing along to that will just warm us to each other. And then yeah, maybe for the songs that come after that, a bit more turn, a bit more, so you can just feel the vibe. You don't even have to sing along, but at least you know me for something. A lot of the times whether I'm performing at uni, whether I perform at college, whether I'm performing at just music shows, a lot of people remember that one because it's just so easy to catch along to. And that's why I make these songs. It's just I look to the future, and I always, sometimes when I'm writing, I always tend to try to sing along to it or imagine a crowd singing along to it. Is this easy to sing along to? Has this like got something about it for it? And yeah, man, Up and Down is definitely one of my favorites to perform.
I've had your music on repeat every single day since like 2017. So yeah, it's a massive impact on me and my whole family, you know what I'm saying?
It is crazy. Like, it's a crazy talent to create something that so many people fall in love with. Like, that's talent right there.
Yeah, like the tape at the time, it let everyone know that you're really about it. Like, different styles, like Silento, Up and Down, and Scoring, my 3 favourites from there, but they're all different styles. Scoring's my favourite because the bars are dumb. Like, you know what I'm saying? Getting the high top of my goons. I ain't talking about Warbeck. A lot of people are not catching bars, man.
One of my favourite songs on the mixtape actually is Let Me Know featuring Malachi. I can't actually fully remember how this came about, but I remember it was one day after a drama lesson. It was the 3 of us and we were in a classroom and they performed to me a kind of raw, uncut version of Let Me Know. And the talent in that room, in that moment, listen, I had to tell myself it would be very dramatic if you teared up right now, but it actually really touched me because of the fact that it was just so lovely just hearing the way their different voices kind of meshed together and the way they could, as well as bars, they could very much do the serious vocals and they could do it so gently and so softly, and it was very sweet to me.
Yo, it's your boy Malachi Moore. I'm just going to quickly talk to you about Enigma's Take the Message serious project. Just want to say thank you to Enigma for putting me on the Let Me Know song. Serious banger as well, serious banger. I say my favourite part of that song was the back-to-back part after my verse. Enigma had an idea where me and him would go back-to-back and just, do you know what I mean, bounce off each other. And I feel like it really brought the song together. That was his idea. Yeah, working with Enigma is easy, man. Literally easy, man. He's a creative. Do you know what I mean? And that's what you need from an artist. You need a creative. I mean, I like working with creative people. People that like to push the boundaries and think outside the box kind of thing. But Enigma's definitely got that.
The first song me and Enigma, the song that we did on that was a song off of my old EP called Garden of Eden. I don't know if the first one or the second one. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Either way, yeah. Enigma had hit me up. I was in uni at the time, and Enigma had hit me up. He had said, you know, like he just really liked the song. He really the song. So I was like, yeah. I mean, and if you hear the song, it sounds like he belongs on it. You know what I mean? He said it sounds great on it. So it's the fact that, you know what, me and Enigma got like 2 different types of like rapping styles, and because of that, it contrasts very well when it comes to like the certain type of topic on the difference. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it was real fun doing.
Back in the day, like, we used to do a bunch of freestyle sessions in college, like, you know, with some of us used to call our college a label because of how many people, you know, trying to get in the scene and that. But Enigma always stood out, so it always just made sense that one day we'd work together. So I remember we were going back and forth on WhatsApp, you know, trying to brainstorm ideas, trying out beats, sort of saying, yeah, that's all right, that's okay. And then he sent me this beat, and I was like, yeah, I'm feeling this, like, straight off the bat. It gave me a good energy. And then I remember when he sent me the hook, that's when I was like, yeah, this is a banger. That's when I realized, like, yeah, this is like, you know, this could be a hit. And so I remember, so he sent me that, and then I remember thinking to myself, okay, cool. Enigma's one of those people that, like, when you're on a track with him, you have to come with your A game, because, you know, he's got the punchlines, he's got the flow, he's got everything. So I remember I wrote my verse. I don't think he even knows this, but I wrote my verse, and then I didn't like it. Well, I liked it, but I thought it's not good enough for Enigma. So I changed like half of it, but then they didn't really sort of weigh up the same. So I ended up changing the whole thing, and then I finally sent it off to him, and he was feeling it. And so it was like, okay, cool. You know, it's just about getting in the studio now. So obviously I remember now, like, once the whole track was done, like, the whole vibe in the room, like, the energy, like, you know, from the engineer to the man, them, like, everyone could feel like this was something big, you know. And again, like, just working with him, his energy, his professionalism, you know, it was just through the roof, man.
I also remember making Deep One around that time, even from before that, like, I just inspired a lot by Drake, innit? And you know, Drake, what's his name? 40, Drake's producer. He loved reversing the piano, innit? So I remember just being obsessed with trying to get that to work. So yeah, I remember Deep One as well. Again, I just like making beats that you can just spit pain on, innit? Yeah, so I just remember feeling that one as well when I was making it. And the outro, not too many memories from making that one. I just know that at the time I felt like that was one of my best beats, especially how I switched up the first bit to the second beat. Yeah, I definitely thought I was hard when I made that one still. I like making beats with pain in it, or at least more time, like something that you could rap, spit substance over, innit? So I like that Enigma saw that vision with my beats, and he pretty much, like, yeah, he revealed quite a bit about his life, his feelings and whatnot on those beats. So like, I could easily connect with it. Like, you can literally feel it you can feel it from the beat, from the instrumental to what he's saying on the beat. So that's what I liked about all 3 of them, really.
The beat I produced for the Message Mixtape was the intro, the EastEnders thing. Memories I have of making that beat was, yeah, I'm sure it was one of them days I was just chilling in the studio, just vibing, playing about with samples, and just ended up deciding to sample one of the most iconic theme tunes that this country has. And yeah, like, I guess the main goal there was to turn something from, obviously, the EastEnders theme tune, it's calm, piano, strings and that, but just to transform that into something more, just more vibey, like obviously it's got the hip hop genre, the modernized hip hop in there. Like you got 808s, it's just something you couldn't like you wouldn't really dance to the EastEnders theme tune, but you can dance to this. It's that type of thing there. I must have played it to Enigma one day, or he came in for a session and I've been playing it and he was feeling it. So you know, it is what it is. He ended up writing, did a madness on it, and it ended up being the intro to his mixtape.
Like, in terms of where Enigma's going, like, if you ask me, bro, I say straight to the top, bro. The guy worked so hard, and, like, over these past few years, bro, I've just seen the progression, and it's been crazy. Bro, it's been crazy. Like, yo, big up Enigma, man, 100 times.
So, yeah, some great moments from the Message Mixtape. From songs, funny enough, a lot of these came from scoring, but because yeah, that song is just that song. But yeah, man, it's just, I feel like the vibe with scoring, man, it just kind of showed me how big my support base is, or how many people are really messing with my music. I didn't even know the song was gonna do that. I literally didn't. So yeah, like me going on a bus from home from school and bumping into my boy Bliss. He always brings this up. Yeah, my young G Bliss, and yeah, he was just playing scoring all over the bus with his phone out loud, and just great moments like that.
But I met you on the bus, and then I was playing your music out loud on the bus. I think that has to be my memory. Another one, I think I played it in college, told my friends about it, and they liked the song and they started listening to it. I think I got a friend that still, or a couple friends actually, that still listen to some of the songs as well. I think Scoring was definitely one that he listens to as well.
Bye, bro. Come on, G's. The young G's from Kings, we still rapping, eh? Come on, bro.
Like when I moved to uni, in Birmingham, I was playing football I think it was like my first week or my second day there, and yeah, I was just playing football on the AstroTurf. Didn't really know many people there, and then yeah, one kid was just playing Scoring like out loud. He was singing it out loud because he knew I was there, and I was like, wait, hold on, wait, sing that again. Like, I was thinking, that can't be what I hear. That can't be what I'm thinking of him all the way out in Birmingham. He's like, yeah, I recognized you. I said, what?
Alright, so man's just playing football in Birmingham as you do. Then I just walk past this stand and he sings, they don't want to see you scoring. I big up yourself, bro. Man said I'm reaching people in Birmingham that.
Pity chick, that was hard for me.
Man said up in. This guy knows about it, fam. I'm mad surprised, fam. Yeah.
I never really realized the true magnitude of what I'm doing until things like this happen, or just love is shown in it. So it's beautiful moments like that. What else? For Scoring, yeah, with the video being on GRM, it was picking up a lot of heat at the time. Yeah, even me and my people always find it funny. Even Link Up TV went to comment on GRM Daily's channel, telling them it's hard and they're feeling it. And that was just, obviously back then I was just gassed. I was thinking, raw, like I've always wanted to be on Link Up TV, let alone GRM Daily. And yeah, man, getting love from there was just mad still. It was all mad. I was getting love from many different places for that song. Another song off the tape that produced like a good moment for me, that just made me happy at the time, was Intro. My song Intro. It's the EastEnders, with the EastEnders instrumental. Yeah, man, that one I referenced some of my favorite YouTubers at the time, Bilu and Zeus, and yeah, I referenced them in a bar in the song. And then, yeah, when I posted the preview on Instagram, I tagged them. They actually commented. Bilu actually commented. Yeah, I think I was one of the first people to actually reference his favorite phrase, "on my mama."
And yeah, man, all the way from America, that was mad. Little old me was getting noticed. That one did gas me at the time as well. I think I was, what, 16, 17? That one properly gassed me. And yeah, it just made me happy because, yeah, these guys are my favorite YouTubers. Going back to scoring as well, funny enough, another one of my people's always remind me as well is that I did. It's funny because when I released scoring on SoundCloud, this was like a month or nearly a year before I shot the video and released that on Jerem Daily. But when I first released the tape on SoundCloud, that was about 4 months before Cardi B's Bodak Yellow tune, and obviously I referenced the Call That Black flow on scoring. So yeah, man, it was mad. It was actually mad, the coincidence on this because yeah, man, whenever I'm singing my bit and people even like, oh yeah, you got the Cardi B flow going, I was like, are you sure? Are you sure about that? But nah, man, nah, it was bounced because yeah, I was listening to Call That Black quite a bit then, or just a couple of his songs, and I really liked that flow, so I thought, yeah, let me sample that, let me reference him.
Feel it in the flooring, and I make a team go home because I'm scoring like I'm meant to be. Never missing G, I bring the waves, they call me Migos. I come slippery, I'm taking off with my coach up. Get the drift, my G, they're moving wet, they claim they're spineless. Chicken feel it, G's.
Yeah, a whole whopping tune comes out about it, a couple months later, and that was the song of the year and probably the song of the next year as well. So yeah, I always find that the timing of that crazy as well. But yeah, man, it's the tape definitely has some brilliant memories. When I can think of more, I'll let you know. But yeah, man, it opened some doors for me, and I'll forever be grateful for that. And yeah, man.
When Rising Ballers posted a Foden compilation with scoring as the song background, I was like, yep, this brother's made it.
Why they tryna joke me out? Why they tryna see me falling? These haters are moving, no better check, cause they don't wanna see me scoring. They're thinking
Yeah, obviously, this was the first tape, so it just showed me that, yo, like, Little Bro can actually make music, not just rap, you know what I'm trying to say? Because everyone can rap, not everyone can make music. You know, it also showed me that you've got a deeper story than what you rap about, which I'm waiting to hear on some tunes. As far as impact, it just made me appreciate the good person you are still. You're a good, solid, real humble guy, and that's been portrayed from the start of your music. And I'm just glad I've had the pleasure of being, if not in the front seat in the whip, I'm in the whip behind the line, supporting and that. You get me?
I think grinding / Silento showed me there's a deeper side. You get it? And then, obviously, let me know you can sing, innit?
A lot of people ask me why I didn't put 100 on there as well. And yeah, I don't know, I just felt like I needed a single. 100 was my first single, but I felt like I think the message came out like a year after I released 100. I felt like I was already past that, in musically, I felt like I was already past 100. I didn't want to put it on for that. And yeah, man, I just needed a soul single that actually did well for me, and then a project that was separate to that. So yeah, man, that's one of the reasons why I didn't put 100 on there.
This guy's been putting work in. Like, he's got 3 EPs already, and he's never stopped since. Like, work rate is just there. Kante with a work rate. Kante.
Because I feel like a lot of artists can only make a certain type of song, and if they try and make other songs, it usually doesn't suit them. But with you, it works. So it was a great tape. Loved it.
It gave me like a vibe of like the initiation to sort of success, if you get what I mean.
What I can say is that it's you. The music you make, it's you, because I know you. I know it's genuine. Like,
and yeah, it's like, it's not just, you know how it is in our generation, but everybody wants to be lit, and with the litness you get, it's like the Message Mixtape. There's some elements of, you know, like you got your up and down, and then you got your bumping,
the litness, and there's some more serious sides to it. You got a deep one, and you got Let Me Know, you got the gold tune, you got the serious song, you got the, you know what I'm saying? So as a whole, bro, it just told me, yeah, this guy's a versatile guy, and he's developing. He's like a developing artist. You know, a lot of people be like, oh, upcoming artist. It's more like, nah, this is a developing artist. That's what it said to me, fam.
From the beginning, so like I would, not the beginning of your career, but like your mixtape, it was like the quality was crazy from someone that's been in the game for years. That's the kind of quality you had on this, and it was just such an amazing body of work that I was like, this Enigma's here to stay, basically.
It's you, it's authentic, and it's just different. Like, when I listened to it, I didn't say, oh, this sounds just like this sounds just like that. I still remember when I heard it, it was just something original.
Like, no song was the same. No, sometimes you go through a mixtape and some of the songs are similar. None of these songs sounded like anything similar to each other. There were all sorts of different vibes, all sorts of different people involved in the making, and all sorts of different meanings. It was just showing, I think it showed like who you are as a person.
This tape told me that you are hardworking and ambitious, because as long as I've known you, I've always known you along with Enigma and you doing your music thing. Do you get what I'm saying? So it just taught me that you're very hardworking, because you're consistent with your music, you're consistent on social media, you're consistent with promos and like doing things to get your music going. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think that's one thing that I do respect about you, and you've come a long way. You have come a very long way.
Yeah, I just wanna shout out, pretty much, I think I've done it separately, but yeah, shout out everyone that I worked with in terms of the features, the producers, the my engineer Jarvis, literally everyone I worked with on the message, for visuals, big up Nick and each and every time, for the visuals, for some of the songs on the tape, and yeah, just big up my supporters, my family, my friends, just everyone for always pushing me and pushing the songs in that tape. I just felt like I just had to speak on it a bit more, just to give you something back for it, and yeah, just to give you a bigger insight on to what was going through my head and what I was really going through back then. And yeah, thank you for watching. So the cat's out of the bag. There's a Message Mixtape 2 on the way. Yeah, man. Oh, it's a big one that I've been working towards. I just felt like, yeah, I just had to, you know, flip what I did before all those years ago, just to show my progression and just to pay homage to where I was and where I am now, and yeah, where I aim to be in the future. So yeah, man, literally, this is pretty much one of the reasons why I made this documentary as well, just to kind of reminisce on what was, and then yeah, hopefully you'll see a documentary documenting what is with the Message Mixtape 2. So yeah, what to expect? What to expect? Expect a couple remixes of some old songs, some of your favorites. What else? I'll probably say to expect just like a refined sound, a greater artistry from me than before. Like, obviously you'll have your same wordplay, your same just yeah, the same vibes, but at the same time I feel like it's a bit deeper now. Like, I address some more topics, just sonically I feel like I've improved, or just you'll see growth. Really, you'll see growth. It's a bit more cohesive than the other one as well. The production it flows into each other better. There's I'm not just making random songs this time. Obviously there's different vibes on it, but I've done it in a way that it feels a bit more cohesive. You may hear some even though it's a solo tape, you may hear some of my friends' voices on there. And yeah, obviously it's a solo tape this time, so you're hearing a whole lot of me, but yeah, I've made so many different songs that I hope you won't get bored. I could only hope, but yeah, man, I'm pretty excited to show you guys this, man. It's something I've been working on, and yeah, there's been roadblocks, there's been good news coming from it. There's just been all sorts of things coming from it, so I just can't wait to get it out. Really, I just can't wait to get it out. Yeah, man, it's just, I feel like this one's just me again having fun making the music I want to make. A bit less of, because sometimes I do get trapped in making stuff that I thought was gonna take me off or help me go clear or blow, but yeah, sometimes it's just make music you want to make, you know, see what that does, and yeah, just enjoy it with the people. So this is what I'm really trying to do on this one. So yeah, man, the Message Mixtape 2 coming out soon. I hope you like it, and yeah, man, thank you for watching this and getting this far. I shall see you next time.